Hi, I want to talk about setting intentions today. I feel like intention setting is this thing that gets thrown around and you hear, and some people have really specific ways that they set intentions, and other people don't really know how to do that in action. And it's something that's meaningful for me. It's a conversation that I had with a patient relatively recently around intention setting, so I wanted to do a video about it. So for me, intention setting is all about what you do want versus what you don't want. So just to use an example, I'm somebody I have some social anxieties. I feel awkward around people. I get overwhelmed with a lot of people pretty easily. So I have to be kind of careful with my energy when I'm working with a lot of people or when I'm going to be seeing a lot of people. And so sometimes if I have a busy day, like today my schedule was full. And so it can be, if I think about that too much, it can feel overwhelming. I can get a little bit of anxiety about seeing that many people in a day, because it takes a lot of energy for me to see that many people and interact with that many people and be really present with that many people, and really give my attention in a meaningful way to everybody when I do have a full schedule. And so that, to me, when I'm feeling that kind of anxiety or when I'm creating a situation in my head that I'm dreading, that for me is a hey, you need to do an intention here. And so thinking about, what do I want? Well, what I do want is I do want to be present with each person. So I schedule people for a half hour. So I see people every 30 minutes. And that gives me usually a little bit of time in between appointments. And I'm a one-woman show, so it's nice to have that time. It gives me an opportunity to reschedule, take payment. But usually it gives me a couple minutes downtime between patients. And so what I really want to focus on, what my intention is to be present with each person for the amount of time they're here, and then be present with the next person. So I'm not anticipating the next person while I'm working with the current person. That's the biggest thing for me. And so when I'm setting that intention, I take a minute to kind of picture what that looks like in real life. So I'm picturing one person coming in. I am interacting with that person in a positive way. I'm being fully present with that person, so I'm listening, I'm responding, I'm taking notes for things that are pertinent that I need to take notes on. I usually get chatty and have conversations with people as well, but being, like I said, being present with the person that's in front of me that I'm working with at that time, and feeling their spine and figuring out what it is that I need to do to take care of them. And again, not anticipating that next person and feeling anxious about that next person is huge for me. So just feeling that, taking a minute to breathe and feel what it feels like to be present with the person in front of me, and then taking a breath in between patients, and then being fully present with the next person. And for me, it's really helpful to write down my intention. If I can write it down and stick a note in my pocket, that helps me. If things feel a little more real to me when they're written down. So writing down my intention is to remain present with each patient today. My intention is to enjoy each patient and connect with each patient as they come in, period. I'm not even gonna talk about anything outside of the patient in front of me. Put that in my pocket. And then there we go. If I get off track today, it's not a big deal. I just bring myself back to taking a breath, maybe even physically touching the note that I've written in my pocket, and then moving on. And I'll tell you, when I'm successful at this, and I'm not always successful, but when I'm successful at it, I have a fun day. I have a rewarding day. I have a day where I feel like I've really served my patients and where I really feel like I've done a good job. So this video is a little bit on the long side, but I hope that you find it valuable, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.